Okay, I'm going to talk to you today real quick about the power of consecrating your healing crystals. Really quickly, to consecrate means set apart or set apart for a sacred use. Okay, so you can translate that as program and so forth. So I'm going to kind of come from it from a Christian biblical type of standpoint, and why it is so powerful that when you either you first get a crystal or you've cleansed your crystals and deprogrammed them, you cleared their programming. Whenever you're ready to use them, it is so important that you go ahead and consecrate your crystals. All right. You consecrate your, I was going to get something. You consecrate your crystals because in the consecration is actually the power of the activation of the stone. I would recommend you get some oil that you either have a priest or so forth bless and activate for you, or you activate yourself. I want you to always know that there is an inner priestess living inside of you. So if you don't have access to someone like that you believe in, that's totally fine. Don't feel inadequate. There is an inner priest, inner priestess inside of you. Call it forth, and you could pray over your own oil with your own intentions inside the oil. Always remember that. So you get your stone that has been cleared and cleansed, and you sit with it in meditation, and you ask yourself, and you ask the stone, what would you like to be consecrated for? Okay? So you're not going to rely on a book to tell you, because sometimes the information in a book about stones, and I have a book, I love it. It's called The Book of Stones by Robert Simmons and Naisha Ashian. So that's the updated version I got. It's a blue book. Sometimes the information that you get in the book does not correlate with what the stone is energetically in your life to do. Please note that. So you can use the book as a guide, but the best guide is always your intuition and your inner feeling and compass. Always. For example, in my situation, amethyst has been to me what the books say. I had an experience with amethyst one time wherein, I don't know, for me, amethyst loves water. There's something about me having on amethyst and a rainy day that just goes well together. I don't understand it, but it just, I don't know. And so one time I was wearing some amethyst and it was a rainy day. I was outside walking and I became very aware of this bubble of protective light that was around me. I haven't read that anywhere. I haven't heard it anywhere about amethyst, but I know I felt it, and I know I felt it more than once. It was very real. When I began to read Robert Simmons's book, bam, I ran right into that bubble of light. You see what I'm saying? So sometimes the book's description of the stone and what it does will correlate to what you feel, and at other times, probably most other times, it will not correlate. It won't connect. The stone has an entirely different purpose for why it wants to be in your life. I have another situation that just happened to me the other day with rhodonite. All right, rhodonite, not rhodochrosite. Rhodonite. That's the pink stone with the black lines and striations in it. I read the description, and I read it plenty of times on rhodonite, but I had just cleansed all my stones and sea salt and all that, so all my stones is cleared and just chilling. So I read the description. I had rhodonite in my hand. It was a big raw piece I had, probably the size of that. I had a big raw piece of rhodonite in my hand, and I read the description. There goes the rain. I might go grab some amethyst. It's raining right now, y'all. It's really raining. So I held it and I read the description of rhodonite, and I asked the stone this question. I said, are you in agreement with what is written in this book concerning what you're here to do in my life? Yes or no? Or do you have something else totally planned? Within a few seconds, I heard in my inner ear, no, I have something else planned. I said, that's great. What is your intention, or what do you want to be consecrated as? What do you want to be separated for? And the stone said to me, I want to reveal your hidden superpowers. That's it. It said nothing more after that. So I took my oil, not this oil, but I took some anointing oil that was consecrated, put about 1 or 2 drops in my hand, and I just rubbed the stone in between my hands. And I said, you shall be anointed to reveal my superpowers, my hidden superpowers. And I immediately begin to feel the energy of the stone. So your consecrating of the stone, take some oil after you assess what the stone wants to do in your life, whether that connects with the book that you have or not. You come in agreement with the stone, with the energy of the stone, what the stone wants to do, and you put some oil over it and you say, all right, this you shall be. And the stone will be that until, of course, you clear the programming. It will always be that for you. Later, the next day, in fact, I was talking with a couple of coworkers, and all of us, somehow we got into the conversation of crystals. And there was a young lady who was there. I think she said she was pregnant. She's probably newly pregnant because she's skinny and has no belly. So she's probably newly pregnant. And she began to say, I don't believe I have no superpowers and stuff like that. And I began to tell her, we all do. We all have superpowers. We start talking about crystals, and I said, I even gave her the rhodonite. I said, you could hold that. And I said, blah, 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 blah. And I told her the same exact story. So later on in the conversation, I said, you keep that rhodonite. She's like, oh my God, I just got my first crystal. I was like, you keep that. I said, because it's clear to me that this stone is for you. Because you just said out of your mouth that you're just asking yourself, what's your hidden talents and hidden superpowers? And you don't know if you have any. So I said, that stone is for you. I said, that stone would bring that out for you. So I released that rhodonite. And I love that piece of rhodonite, but I gave it. I said, here you go. I said, it belongs to you. Right after I freshly consecrated the stone. So can you imagine the power that stone is going to be emitting for her and her new child, and taking her through the whole process of showing her her hidden talents and superpowers? You see what I'm saying? So you want to consecrate your stones with some oil. This is my method. You want to consecrate your stone with some oils after assessing why the stone wants to be in your life and what it wants to do. The next stone that I anointed or consecrated as well, and I'm going to do this from now on with every one of my stones, was this Larimar. Now, Larimar is said to be very calming to the mind and has a goddess energy to it, a mothering energy to it. That hasn't been my experience, maybe not yet. So I did the same process I did with the rhodonite. Asked it, do you agree with the definition that's in the book, or do you have something else altogether? And it didn't really disagree, because that's not what I got. But this is the message that I got from Larimar. I will lead you to where you need to be led to. I will bring you to where you need to be brought to. And so what that meant was, I'm going to give you, or I'm going to release upon you an energy that is going to make you relax in the midst of whatever is going on in your life. You're going to be in the middle of a boat in some calm waters, just chilling, sleeping, looking at the sky, just relaxing. You're not going to be in control, driving nothing. You're going to be floating along to where you need to be. You're going to just coast. And before you know it, you're going to be right where you need to be. So this is why it's said in its energy, I'm going to bring you and lead you to exactly where you need to be led to. Okay? I'm going to take you by the hand. You're not going to take me by the hand. I'm going to take you by the hand. All right? Took some anointing oil. I said, okay, that's what it is. This is what you shall be. And so the rose quartz that I got on right now is to attract my soulmate. To attract my soulmate. And also any other loving relationships that may come along. Also to work on some emotional issues and some healing that I need. And so it's the same energy I put in this water with this rose quartz obelisk. All right, so I'm going to be expecting my soulmate to come along. All right, and so I also got a mystery bag in the mail yesterday. And it came with a whole bunch of small goodies. I don't know. I'm going to put them in a baggie somewhere. I have some use for it. But the bigger ones that I got was, I don't know what this is. It's kind of matte. So I'm assuming it's some kind of Jasper. I have no clue what that is. I already knew what this was when I saw it. Serpentine. And I got 2 pieces of this already. All right, serpentine. This is said to help activate your Kundalini energy. But when I took my Rudrashka and used it as a pendulum, and I said, do you help? Or are you going to help me to activate that energy? Yes or no? It said no. So for me, this stone is not going to activate my Kundalini energy. I already knew what this stone was, of course. This is red jasper or brachiated jasper because of the quartz. So brachiated jasper is a mixture of, or it might be river jasper. I don't, they be playing around with titles and stuff. But this is red jasper or brachiated jasper. It has some quartz. And if it's brachiated jasper, it has quartz and hematite, which I do see some lines in here that are metallic looking. All right. Beautiful piece. I already have a raw piece of that, a necklace, and I'm in love with this hematite heart. Oh my God! So yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hematite heart. So, have you had any experience with any of the stones that I've mentioned, or have you had similar experiences with anything that I've said in this video? Definitely let me know in the comment box. Talk to me, baby. Like this video, comment, subscribe. You can even give me some more topics, crystal topics, and I will come on here and do them for you. Help me stay busy. Help me stay motivated. Subscribe to this channel. Holla at you later.